started 10 due to traffic. Madam President could not arrive on time. Normally she comes 5 minutes earlier. So, thank you very much one and all for attending this program. On behalf of Andhra Chamber of Commerce, great morning. And I hope all of you know Andhra Chamber of Commerce started in 1928. We are 92-year-old, young Chamber of Commerce. This is the one Chamber of Commerce which has several subcommittees to support entrepreneurs, professionals in the marketplace. And we help people with several services. Some of you might not be aware that we offer free consultancy services on every Saturday in our Chamber of Commerce. And we are very agile, swift in bringing a lot of changes, innovation in our activities. Quickly to share before I conclude, I take about only 5 minutes. I don't want to stop in between the trainer and you. Our chamber is hosting this program, e-commerce and digital marketing. First ever program chamber is doing with an organization associated. It's called Friedrich Naumann Foundation for Freedom, which is a German-based organization. First time we are doing from Chamber of Commerce, Andhra Chamber of Commerce here. I think let us we deserve a round of applause. So thank you so much. Friedrich Naumann Foundation is a German-based organization serving globally in 67 countries. Their tagline is economic freedom for the society. So once you empower people with economic freedom, obviously you can create more job opportunity. That's what Indian government is talking about, especially with respect to MSME sector. I'd like to share a few thoughts. Can anyone tell how many years it took to reach 50 million users for internet? We're all using internet. Can any guess how many years it took for internet to reach 50 million users on planet Earth?
10 years.
It took 7 years for internet. Going forward, went forward, Facebook took 4 years. LinkedIn took 6 years to reach 50 million users. WeChat took 1 year. Pokemon Go took only 19 days. That's the world we are all living today. That digitally we are so connected. All of us are using digital media as we call loosely social media, like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp and all that. But these social channels are typically used for our personal connect. We take selfie, we put it in Facebook. Then we Instagram, we chat and all that. But today the program is more about a structured way of learning, using social channel as digital marketing tool. That's why the program is e-commerce and digital marketing workshop level 1, if you would have noticed. Which means a couple of more levels are expected down the line based on the process inward. And in Tamil Nadu, we are all here in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, we have a GDP of 17.26 lakh crore, which is $250 billion as per 1819 record. And we are ranking number 2 in terms of GDP in the country. And you can find wikipedia.com/Tamil Nadu economy. Economy of Tamil Nadu. In Wikipedia, you get a lot of data about how actually we are progressing. Government of India aims at a $5 trillion economy, which we talk, it's a buzzword, we listen from news channels and media. And how many of you know we have a target for Tamil Nadu also? Any guess for next 5 years, what is our target for Tamil Nadu? Tamil Nadu government talks about. Yeah, you are not supposed to answer. So we have a target of $1 trillion economy in this state. And India, as a $1 trillion economy, we entered in 2007. A $1 trillion club, we entered only in 2007. And we have $250 billion economy in Tamil Nadu. And we are planning to reach 1 trillion, which is 4 times. Industry expert says definitely we can reach 500 billion, double. But we're actually aiming very big, hoping that all the entrepreneurs sitting here, professionals sitting here will put our efforts towards this $1 trillion economy in the country. And it's, which means it leads to potential opportunities and available conducive atmosphere in the economic circle, in the business circle. Even though we all have certain hardships, and of course we also have experience in the marketplace, but I think we need to ignore as an entrepreneur these negative comments and negative views. After the end of the day, we always jokingly say that depression is not new to Indian context. You go and talk to your grandma and grandpa, the depression is there right from the day one. It's not new to us. How to overcome that creatively is what entrepreneur always thinks. So especially these tools like digital marketing and e-commerce would eventually help empower us, ourselves, and move towards this positive frame of mindset. We always say mind is same, but mindset is different. We have a million issues, but we have a billion brains, as Modi ji says. It's like ECG, we have ups and downs, but yet we need to creatively solve our problem. This is where digital marketing and e-commerce is going to have a lot of value. 47% of Indian SMEs highlighted sales as a major challenge. And 20% of SMEs are finding it difficult to manage working capital. These are all hard, true fact. You can even check Google Alerts in SME. You get all this data. Therefore, we at Andhra Chamber of Commerce wanted to address this issue with the entrepreneur circle members in our chamber to continuously host different programs, not run-of-the-mill program, but different programs. For example, empowering entrepreneur with the mindset change, empowering people with the digital marketing, empowering people with the fundraising. There are so many initiatives Chamber of Commerce is going to roll out down the line in future, skill development and things like that. Market is actually faster than marketing. If you are not going to catch up with market actually is faster than our own marketing. Therefore, digital is going to play a huge role. Couple of quick points to share. Like 20 years ago, email was digital marketing for us. When everybody was using landline phone, mobile came, pager came, then email. Everybody uses email. For the last 10 years, if you look at it, everybody were familiar with emails. Today, the millennials who are joining the organization, people who are born after 1995, 2000, no more emails. They are WhatsApping. In fact, they say WhatsApp is old. They are on Instagram. Do you know that we have 1 billion Instagram users in the world? And people do business through Instagram. We are still stuck with emails and I would say even WhatsApp. We always say age group of 50 plus stuck with emails. People who are stuck with WhatsApp between 30 and 50 and less than 30 are busy with Instagrams. Which means the social channels are keep changing. Marketing and the branding and the fundamentals are the same. That's what Mr. Ilango will be addressing with all of us. With this short notice, with this short note, I request each one of you to kindly, I hope all of you brought laptop with data card and things like that. He's going to walk you through. I just inquired with him, how are you going to walk us through? He said, it's going to be a do-it-yourself session. It's not just Gyan sharing. It's going to be a do-to-yourself session, which means you will be having hands-on. He said 50 tools, sort of, am I right, sir? 50 plus tools he's going to roll out in the whole day. Start at 10:30 it starts and it goes up to 5:30. 5:30. And Mr. Ilango, quickly to last few minutes of introduction about him, is B.Tech chemical engineer from, he's going to address digital marketing from Tech Anna University. And he's a serial entrepreneur. He started entrepreneurship way back. Several organizations floated, middle around, and finally settled with digital and e-commerce. He has a brand building organization, and he has a brand studio, and he has got a startup called Elan Startup, and he has Elan Digital. So 3 major areas: digital and brand and startup advisory. These are the 3 areas he concept. Thank you very much, Mr. Elan, being here, and wish you all the best. Have a great day. Thank you.